So today we will be talking about Facebook, but we're going to talk about the differences and kind of the benefits and advantages to having a business page or a personal profile. So business pages versus personal profiles. We are going to talk about that today. It's going to be a fairly short one because there really aren't that many differences between the two pages. So if you have questions, be sure to ask them. Everybody is muted right now, so go ahead and type your questions into the question box if you have one. And then at the end, I will have some time for you guys to ask more questions if you have any, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so in general, right now, with the way that Facebook's algorithm is set up, Facebook naturally hides business pages. Facebook is engagement-centric, so you need to give just as much as you need to receive engagement. So on a business page, if you're not getting engagement, you're probably, even if you give engagement on a business page, you're probably not going to get it just because unless you're paying to play, so unless you're paying to boost every single post when you're posting on your business page, you're not going to get engagement. For instance, the Tucker page has about 9,500 likes on it. Now, we boost almost everything that we post.
Sorry.
That was Lisa making noise.
Dropping off a reminder.
We have like 9,500 likes on our business page, and if I don't boost a post, if I don't run an ad on a post when I do it, we might get, I don't know, I want to say 20 likes and maybe 2 shares, and that's like best case scenario. So that sounds like a lot, but in terms of how many Facebook page likes we have versus the engagement that we get on a post, that's very minimal, and that's not considered good engagement. And engagement, for those of you that have not met with me one-on-one or have not taken another one of my class, engagement is basically comments and shares, more so comments on your friends and followers that you have when you click on your news feed on Facebook and you're going through your news feed, and instead of just liking posts, you're commenting on it. That's what Facebook deems engagement and interaction. Best place to network. This is what networking looks like. Oh, we forgot to change that date. In 2019, 10 or 12 years ago, you physically went to an event and you shook somebody's hand in person that you did not know prior to that event, probably. And that's what kind of Facebook and Instagram is in 2019. So Facebook and Instagram, your profile, that is your handshake. And so you need to and that's your first impression. So you need to give the best first impression that you can give. And it's easier to do that on a personal page than it is on a business page. It is the cheapest form of marketing you can do. So on your personal page, you can get just as much marketing and promotion done on your personal page than you can on your business page without having to pay for it. So it would be free on your personal page. Now, if you wanted to reach an even larger audience, like let's say the entire state of Indiana, you are capable of doing that on your business page because you can run ads through there. So business page, I kind of already touched on a little bit of this. It's great for running ads. So if you ever have, some marketing dollars that's just sitting around at the end of the year or throughout the year, and you're like, okay, I have, $25, $50 that I can run an ad. Obviously, the best place to do that is Facebook because you're going to reach a wider audience when boosting or running ads. So you can do self-promotional posts on just, this is who I am. If you have a real estate need, like my page, comment, send me a message, whatever your text is. Or you can run listing leads. So if you have a new listing or a listing ad, so if you have a new listing, I've ran across this several times that agents are coming into me to meet with me saying that their clients are really wanting them to run their listing ad on Facebook. So that is something that you guys might run into as time goes on, especially this year. And that's a great place to do it as well because you're going to reach a wider audience and it's not going to be as expensive as running, 14 different ads on 14 different sites or running it in the newspaper or however, you normally run an ad. So you don't need to post daily unless you plan to boost every post. What I kind of tell people when they have if they really push back on me and tell me, no, I want a business page, I don't want to do, I don't want to use my personal page at all, then yeah, you do need to post daily, probably once or twice, maybe 3 times a day on your business page to keep your engagement up. There's a lot of different ways that you can post to try to get the engagement, but it's going to be very, very, very difficult on a business page versus a personal profile. So when you do post, you want to be intentional, you want to be appropriate, and you can be personal. You want to share your personal life on your business page just because that's what people are going to relate with you on. That's what people are going to, that's how you're going to get people to know, like, and trust you, is by sharing your more personal side versus your business side, because they all know that you're a realtor because they've liked your business page and they're on your business page. So you want to show them the other side that they may or may not know. But again, I scroll through business pages all day, every day with agents, and they could post 3 times a day and still not get a single like on their post. So for lack of better words, and for, being as blunt as possible, it's a waste of their time to be posting that many times on a business page and not getting a single like, because you're not reaching even the people that, have liked your page to begin with. So just something to think about when you do have a business page versus a personal page, or if you're really insistent on using your business page versus a personal. If you are insistent on that, let me know. We can meet, we can come up with a strategy, we can come up with some ideas on how to get that engagement up on your business page and reach a wider audience without having to boost, but it is difficult and takes a lot of work. Your personal profile, it's great for engagement and interaction, being a person of influence, being personal and relatable, growing your network, and building relationships. Not just building relationships, but building meaningful relationships, which is what we do. You have to connect with most of the time, you have to connect with your client, or it's not going to be a very fun transaction. You have to find something, there has to be something that you guys can connect on outside of the real estate transaction that you're working on, which I know isn't 100% the case all the time, but it makes for an easier transaction if you can find a common ground of some sort. Your personal profile and your Instagram profile, that is a great way to do that, because you can be that person. You can be relatable. You can be personal. You can share your personal life. You can share your other passions and your hobbies and things that make you outside of real estate. And that's how you're going to get people to know, like, and trust you, and then eventually use you. So on your personal profile, you want to post daily unless you don't have anything of quality to post. So don't just post to post. Quality over quantity in this term, or in this case, is very important. You want to tell a story. You want to be motivational, be humorous, show what your passions are, be a person of influence, and make recommendations. So if you get a new grill over the summer, show why it's so great. If you get, if you're a woman and you get a new eye cream and you want to tell the world about how great this eye cream is, then do that. That is okay to do, and that's actually recommended of you to do. Interactive posts, so if you're asking for recommendations, you have that call to action. You entice people to engage and comment on your posts. Recipe ideas, kid activity ideas, anything and everything that you can think of that it can be enticing for people to engage on that post, do it. And really the most important thing is be consistent. I can 110% prove to you that consistency is key, because, if you know me and you've met with me outside of, or if you met with me, one-on-one, you know that, or if you follow me on social media, you know that I have businesses outside of, my 9 to 5 at Tucker, and that I test a lot of things on that end. So I can tell you that I was not consistent on my Instagram account. I wasn't posting every single day. And my engagement, my likes, my followers were dropping like flies. And I was freaking out because social media, that's what I need to do, and that's where I need to be. So I spent some time over the weekend, and I used an app called Planoly on Instagram. And I know we're talking about Facebook, but it's Facebook and Instagram are both owned by Facebook. So it's pretty much the same. If I'm talking about Instagram, it's, when it comes to being consistent, is definitely the same for Facebook as well. And I've messed up on Facebook too. So if you get sick, or if, you're so tired, or if you've got events or you're on vacation, forgetting to post is pretty common. I mean, it's very easy to do, but I spent some time over the weekend and I scheduled my post out for probably 2 or 3 weeks. And already just this weekend, just from Friday, just from posting, I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think I have 100 new followers on Instagram. My likes are up, my comments are up. So I'm telling you, if you are not consistent, if you even miss a day, it's going to be hard to rebuild that. And I tell everybody on their, posting daily on Facebook seems so daunting to a lot of people. But if you sit down and you take some time on a Sunday morning when you're drinking your coffee or your tea and you plan out what your week is going to look like on social media, you won't miss a day and you will stay consistent. And if I miss a day I'm still trying to rebuild my engagement on Facebook. There for a while I was posting every single day, sometimes twice a day, and my engagement, it wouldn't be uncommon for me to have over 100 likes on a page and 30 or 40 comments on something. And right now I'm trying to rebuild that because I've been so inconsistent with posting, and I've lost engagement. I've lost friends on my friend list, and I've lost comments and interactions. So being consistent is probably the biggest piece of advice that I can give you. And if you're not consistent, it will show, and you're going to have to rebuild that. So don't be like Bree. You want to stay consistent. So which should you use? This is my personal opinion on this, has kind of changed a little bit. I say that you should use both. And in terms of staying active and consistent, I would be more apt to tell you to use your personal page, because that's going to be better for networking. It's going to be better for unconscious marketing and passive aggressive marketing, being personal, relatable. You can post daily and with intention, so you have good quality content. You're being educational, you're being motivational, you're being a person of influence, you're being consistent. And then on your business page, you can have a business page, and I don't recommend, if you have a business page right now, deleting it. Please don't do that, because, Facebook timestamps those things. And we never know in 24 hours if Facebook's going to change their mind and say, okay, we're going to put some more emphasis on, your business page, and you're going to get a ton of engagement now. So we don't want to get rid of what we have if we've already created it. If you have not created it, don't be rushed into doing so, because it's not going to help you at this time. But if you have one, post when you need to run an ad, post self-promotional, and then share to your personal page. I almost want to say that you can be self-promotional on your personal page without having to share it from your business page if you do it in an intentional way. And you don't say, hey, I'm a realtor, do you know anybody that's ready to buy or sell, every single day. Now, if you do things like that on your personal page, that's not good quality content, because people don't want to see that all the time. They don't want to read that you're being spammy and salesy on every single post every single day. So don't use your business page to get engagement and grow your network unless you plan to boost every post. So don't think that you're going to be posting 1 to 3, 4 times that's too much. But let's say you posted 1 to 3 times a day on your business page every single day for a month. Your engagement might pick up a little bit, but it's not going to be anywhere near the kind of engagement that you're going to get on your personal page if you use it consistently. And that's it. So that is all that I have to share with you guys today in terms of business pages and Facebook personal pages. It is a mindset change. It is something that, a lot of people aren't used to doing, because they've been told for so long that you're not allowed to post anything per business on your personal page, which is false, because you can if you do it in the right way. And I have lots of ideas on that. If you want to schedule a one-on-one with me, I'm happy to sit down and give you all the ideas that I have on how you can be, promotional on your personal page without being salesy and without being spammy to your friends and followers. So if you're interested in that, let me know. If you want to continue to use your business page and you want to use that and that only, I'm happy to meet with you on that as well and kind of give you some ideas on that. But don't go into that thinking that that's how you're going to build your network as easy as you will on your personal page. So that is my 2 cents for this Monday morning. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have any questions, go ahead and type those in that question box. If not, you know where to find me. Bree.Shirley@TalkToTalker.com is my email if you guys want to meet with me or have any questions, or if you have an idea that you just want to run by me, I'm happy to, talk you through that. Our next webinar is, hang tight. I think do we have Facebook Bootcamp again soon? I think Facebook Bootcamp, we have another one of those in March, and then we have Instagram Bootcamp in April, I think.
Right. Our next Social Media Monday with Bree is going to be April 8th.
April 8th.
And it's Engagement 101. So Bree talked a lot about engagement, and we're going to talk about kind of digging deeper into it. How do you maximize it? Are you really engaging the way you should be? Why it's so important? All of that.
Yes, so April 8th will be Engagement 101. And then I think we have an Engagement 102 or 201 or something shortly after that. I don't know if I'll be on maternity leave yet, but I have a few more months. So if you want to meet with me and get that done, let me know. Otherwise, you guys have a great week. Have a happy Monday, and we'll talk to you soon.